Well, Anderson started the brighter, winning the opening set. Van Gerwen hit straight back, only for Anderson to take the third in a fast and furious start. We're going to join it in the fourth set. It's 2 legs apiece and Anderson has the throw. Your commentators are Rod Harrington and Stuart Pike.
The last 6 legs that Michael van Gerwen has won, 12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 12. They are the last 6 legs that he has won in this semi-final.
57.
Does that mean Gary's playing that well, that it's the only way Van Gerwen can win? I don't think so, but it does say a lot about the quality. You can't get better quality, only 9 darters.
60.
Of course, a pivotal leg here. We're all caught up in the talent level, but this leg crucial to the outcome. It's either 3-1 or 2-2.
140.
Well, needs another 180 really to get back into this.
100.
Frustration on the face of the world champion. We'll look for treble night at 177, it'd be a beauty. Well,
145.
145, just as good as far as Anderson concerned. The destiny of this set is in the hands of Gary Anderson.
Yes, 2 darts for tops. Absolutely ownership of it, and he gets it again to go ahead. 3 sets to 1 against the world champ, Michael van Gerwen, who can't hit anything but 12 and 11 dart games, and he's losing 3 sets to 1. It's incomprehensible.
Anderson averaged just 91.5 in that last set. Doesn't matter, he finished beautifully, he won it. It's astonishing that Van Gerwen is winning legs in 11 and 12 darts, but finds himself 3 sets to 1 down.
Well, and the reason is you got to get past those 6, 12 or less legs and say, well, what's he doing in the other legs? And he's not been consistent enough, and it sounds crazy to say it, but in the other legs, Anderson's been able to get down and without much bother from Van Gerwen. So you can't just turn up some legs. At that quality of play against you, you need to be digging in every leg.
Well, 177 from Van Gerwen in this leg. Anderson with a 4th 180.
You know, much like Anderson's digging in against Van Gerwen here.
What a response though, John.
He won't be able to stop Van Gerwen winning it if he hits a double. He's giving it his best though. Went for the 145.
48.
What a leg.
Well, Anderson on 57 after 9. He may not get a dart at a double. What an important dart that was for Michael van Gerwen.
Yep. So a 7th leg that he's won in a row of 12 darts or less.
140.
We've been playing for 40 minutes. We've had 4 fantastic sets of darts.
It's been a clinic.
96.
Yeah. That will disappoint him. They were 3 well-thrown darts for only 60.
97. $140. 134. Got your call 161.
Well, a year ago, Anderson led 3-1
41.
in the last 16. And he lost 4-3. Van Gerwen here
96.
was giving himself a chance. That was a poor visit from Anderson. Can he rectify it here? 1 dart at tops. He's been lethal on tops, but this is awkward.
100.
Yeah, he had to step to the left.
78.
The second throw and then back to the right. No such shenanigans for Van Gerwen there. A simple 2-dart finish of treble 18 double 12. And he's quickly in a position to throw for the set and only be a set back if he can do it.
140.
Well, 140, 140. Here comes Van Gerwen again.
139.
Now, will that, as you say, will that play on Gary Anderson's mind?
57.
Well, you know, he had that one bad turn, the 41 from 161. Still got a chance for the tops.
180.
Oh, Michael can get an easy 11 dart leg
66.
here
Michael McQuarrie, 42.
to take the 5th set. Double 16, double 8. He's always adjusted up well for it, and he does so once again.
Well, he hasn't missed double 8 so far. That's a great response from Michael Van Gerwen to get back into this semi-final. 3 legs in the blink of an eye. Anderson now leads by 3 sets to 2 in an epic at the Alexandra Palace. Incredible semi-final. Michael Van Gerwen with 3 consecutive legs to win that 5th set. Back in it, hasn't missed double 8 so far. What a match this is proving to be. He isn't letting go of his World Championship crown by any means. Anderson was 3-1 up on Van Gerwen a year ago and lost. He was 3-1 up on Van Gerwen here. The Dutchman back in it. First to 6 for a place in the final. Full house at the Ali Pali.
Ladies and gentlemen, 6-set first leg. It's got it through first. Game on.
But the darting soap opera is developing here between Michael Van Gerwen and Gary Anderson.
Yeah, and just as hard a script to predict.
97.
But I'm sure it will sit on Gary Anderson's mind, losing to Van Gerwen from 3-1 up 12 months ago. He's a different player now, though, to the player he was at the World Championship last year.
Well, you know, 3-1 in this first to 6 isn't quite as dominating a situation as he was last year when he ended up losing. So.
Charlie Rapal, 127.
Well, no way that Anderson was going for the ball. Tops then for Anderson. He's been terrific. He's been as good on tops as Michael Van Gerwen has on double 8.
Yep, they each own a double on that board at the moment. And by the looks of it, you know, they'll have to maintain that sort of consistency or risk falling behind in the match. The better one, though, is tops, because, you know, that's the primary double for Gary. And although Michael's been good on double 8, it's a second double, isn't it? He'd rather be hitting the double 16 first opportunity. So I give Anderson the edge in that department.
Well, only 60 from Gary Anderson. Van Gerwen has pushed his average up to 107 here as he tries to get back into this World Championship semi-final.
105. 42. Mike Lucar,
Anderson may well be
160.
looking at the next leg here.
80.
Not a bad leave. Only halved the score, but Anderson's so much work to do. Needs another treble 20 to leave.
139.
60.
Mike Lucar, 80.
Double 10 for Van Gerwen.
70.
Well, it's an outside
Gary
chance.
Lucar, 160.
An outside chance only for Anderson. It isn't anymore. Tops! Oh, it hardly missed. He was 9 from 11 on tops.
Yeah, but not for 160 outs. There's a double 5 for Michael. First dart. Knows he dodged one there.
Well, key moments in this semi-final.
96.
Fantastic success rate on tops for Gary Anderson.
99.
He was close. He was very close.
60.
Hashtag love the darts to get involved on Twitter. Van Gerwen's getting involved.
125.
The reigning world champion putting Gary Anderson under pressure. Anderson's turn to respond. That is brilliant.
Very good, but Michael, the way he's playing, can finish 2-7-7 and 6, although he's not now.
57.
Definitely not now. So Anderson, good shape to hold his throw. He's treble 15 to leave tops.
125.
Simple.
Well,
He's
180.
making it look simple.
Yeah, 180 followed by 125. He can't afford to miss tops now as Van Gerwen hits his 9th. Pressure darts. Fantastic. To hit that 10 out of 13 times in a World Championship semi-final tells you everything you need to know about Gary Anderson's performance.
Yeah, perhaps his biggest question mark or criticism. And no one can fault that so far tonight. You have the feeling, though, we better keep that consistency up because Van Gerwen playing very, very well. 106 average, numerous 12 darts or less legs. He's not going to go quietly.
And they've both been pretty good as well, haven't they, on the cover shots on treble 19. Well, 140 to leave 170.
81.
That's why he stayed up there.
Yeah, that last start in the 1 sort of takes the pressure off Van Gerwen.
94.
He'd still put himself in a better position. Needs to go 19s.
61.
And doesn't leave a finish because of that treble 7.
Tops for Van Gerwen.
Well,
We are now about to witness the most important leg of this semi-final.
134.
That's a great start for Anderson. Van Gerwen has to match it. What an important leg. Is it going to be 4-2 Anderson, or is Van Gerwen going to hit back in level?
Yeah, we were in a similar position 2 sets ago with the same stakes on the line.
A bit of pressure.
Oh.
Even more now.
Yeah, that perfect first start for Van Gerwen to follow.
140.
Oh, this is key moments, isn't it? Huge
60.
Back-to-back 60s for Gary Anderson.
And that was poor. That was poor right there. He got away with the first one, really. He still had the advantage. Now Michael can rest it away.
140.
Oh, well, Gary Anderson, for the first time in this semi-final, will feel that he's let himself down. He's played so well, but 9 darts when he needed to produce something. He's had 9 darts without a big treble.
Well, he can still pressure.
He has to.
Another treble. Yes, they're both on 66. But Van Gerwen started second in the leg, but he has first opportunity.
3 sets to 1 down. Double 9. For 3 sets all. Is that a key moment in this semi-final? Gary Anderson there, you feel, has missed a trick. He knows it. He threw for a 4 sets to 2 lead. And now we have a level game. Too close to call. Well, the Dutch green darting machine, the world champ, is back in it. And he believes.
140.
Yeah, Anderson victimized by some very pedestrian scoring in that leg.
135.
Michael just kept on the same kind of pace he's throwing all night. 140 this, 140 that. And punished Gary for his lackluster attempts at treble 20.
60. $125. $94. Michael Rapal, 136.
Anderson now has to respond again, because without doubt, his worst leg of the match came at arguably the most
96.
important bit of the match.
123.
Yeah, but he
Michael
keeps
Rapal,
finding himself
40.
watching Michael go for the shots and hoping for a chance, and you'll never win a match like that. Double 10. That's a good marker.
Being shot on the first leg.
Michael Van Gerwen goes ahead in this semi-final for the first time since the very first leg of the match. Van Gerwen took the opening leg, but Gary Anderson dominating after that. Well, the world champion
140.
is responding. But don't write off this man.
140.
He oozes class on a dartboard, Gary Anderson. He's got to banish that 6th set from his mind, though, John.
95.
You know, we mentioned with good reason losing to Van Gerwen last year.
174.
Well, you know, as I was saying earlier, you kind of got to expect at this level your opponent to do a lot of great stuff, a lot of great shots, make important key clutch outshots, whatever.
174 from Anderson, 174 from Van Gerwen. 11 from 14 on tops from Gary Anderson. That is astonishing.
So the bottom line really is that there's a resilience that these guys have to the negative things that might come into the game. Just like water off a turtle shell.
57.
Well, to defend a world championship would be a remarkable achievement. To win back-to-back titles at the Alexandra Palace.
96.
I mean, apart from that one leg in the last couple of
60.
sets, Gary Anderson hasn't done very much wrong, has he, John? It's just that Michael Van Gerwen has found an extra gear, an extra push.
96.
Well, it was pretty poor timing at a significant moment that he knew about, so it wasn't a very good test he failed that test, but it's first to 6. You're allowed to fail some tests along the way, but you just really can't afford to fail too many when your opponent's throwing as well as Michael is.
87.
An important last start for Michael van Gerwen. I'm sure he'll be disappointed with that because the first start was so well positioned for Anderson. Well, fantastic response from Michael van Gerwen.
144.
He's missed this once before. Double 12 again. He's missed it in exactly the same place. Exactly the same place.
And he missed the 160. Double 10. Double 5, third dart, and that is so much punishment to Gary Anderson, waiting, hoping to get a chance.
But at the moment, as Anderson fires in a 6-180. Well, Rachel, his partner, finding her voice as well. But at the moment, you just feel that the key moments are being won by Michael van Gerwen.
Right now, yes.
91.
Michael's been very steady throughout. He's been producing. Desar's been producing. He's
100.
It just keeps playing darts is the best way I can describe it, at a very consistent pace. 105 average as it is now. He hasn't varied from it.
23.
How good's Anderson been?
Just about as consistent. Just that one nasty little leg for him there at the end of the last set. He had the throw. He really, with
double 18 for Gary.
71. Michael Rupert, 164.
Well, this will be for the set for Michael van Gerwen. So Anderson will return, and it's must hit
128.
This to force another deciding leg.
Well, that's good to come underneath there. Oh, didn't throw it. Double 9.
27.
Didn't throw it.
Michael Rupert, 36.
Michael, with a killer look in his eyes, goes up for the double 18.
No score.
Well, that's incredible. Incredible. Both with double trouble on double 18. Anderson to stay in the set.
He's showing the fourth leg.
Well, that's a big moment that Gary Anderson has won, but van Gerwen still has the darts to move ahead in this semi-final. Breathtaking, the drama.
Well, the failure to take the set there seems to have winded him a bit. Only 57.
91.
Well, he wanted more punishment delivered than that.
No, Michael van Gerwen throwing for the set. Hits a 10th 180.
55.
This is just brilliant. What a match.
And I'd say that's an opening for Gary, but even a 180 doesn't get into a finish.
But it will put pressure on. It will put pressure on. Oh dear. Well, you need a bit of luck in semi-finals. That was in. That's 60 points on the floor. How important is that?
Yeah, but it did catch his other dart, and it took the momentum away from it. Just not enough left to get into the scoring segment. The point was there, just couldn't penetrate the treble.
Oh, what a response, though. Unbelievable. That is sensational. Now van Gerwen already missed 3 darts for the set. Double 7 for the set. So what a chance for Anderson now.
And we know he's going for 15. The setup tops.
Tension. this semi-final. Michael van Gerwen, a shake of the head. He missed 4 darts to win the set, and it's Anderson's turn to take one. Magnificent match. We could be going all 11 sets. Do not go anywhere. Anderson leads 4-3. We have been treated to a World Championship epic. Michael van Gerwen missing double 7 for the set. He had missed 3 at double 4 in the previous leg. Gary Anderson, 12 out of 15 on tops. And he has the advantage now. Once again, after van Gerwen fought back from 3-1 down to level the semi-final. Anderson 4-3 up, and he has the darts in the 8th set. Brilliant match. But van Gerwen missed 3 darts, but double 4, didn't he, to go 4-3 up in sets, and then that one at double 7.
Double 18, actually, because they were both on 36, and Gary had missed it, and you thought for sure Michael was going to hit it. And then, sure enough, he was like 3 darts an inch away. That was unbelievable. Just the adrenaline at the moment, I think, because he certainly didn't look nervous. He looked like he thought he was going to take it.
Well, Anderson held his cool beautifully, didn't he? You're right, because Anderson missed the darts at double 18 and double 9, and then van Gerwen missed 3 at double 18. But Gary Anderson bangs 3 into the treble 20 bed. 8 maximums for Anderson.
134.
180, followed by a 165.
Well, he could have the first 10-dart leg of the match if he gets van Gerwen's double 8.
16.
Ten-darter! Strike 1, Gary Anderson at the start of this 8th set.
Kind of astounding turns of events. You felt 2 sets ago, Gary should have really had a better effort with the throw to take that set, and he failed to do it. Then definitely Van Gerwen should have had the last set, and he failed to do it. So there's so much drama and intrigue right now.
Well, a sellout being treated to some of the best darts that you will see anywhere.
100.
The World Championship never ceases to amaze. What a standard.
174.
That says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. But he can only get an 11, you know, it's a bit sloppy compared to Gary's leg.
134. Michael require 47.
Double 16 for Michael.
15.
You know, he's better off missing double 16 inside because he always gets the double 8. The biggest outshot there is for Gary. He's missed a few big outshots tonight. 2 times at 144, once at 160. All 3 missed on the double.
32.
Can't afford to miss now.
Never
in doubt.
Michael van Gerwen. Well, like he's got it for the first. Game on.
Well, a little shake of the head from the Scot there. Kind of hush descended on the Alexandra Palace. Everybody
42.
glued to this semi-final.
60 not punished at all by Michael, only 42. So here's the punishment.
140.
Two poor visits from the world champion.
140.
They are impressive numbers, aren't they? Over 8 sets of a world championship semi-final. Give or take, both averaging 104.
Well, they're a bit inflated because they're hitting so many trebles.
100. Gary Dupont, 161.
And look at those, just incredible numbers.
40.
Only 40 from Gary,
96.
but
Gary
he's
Dupont,
lucky that Michael van
121.
Gerwen is so far back.
$65.
Well, he's had 6 darts from 161, Anderson.
58. Gary Dupont, 56.
Topsy goes 4 again. Incredible. 13 out of 16 on tops for Gary Anderson.
Yeah, it's getting harder to believe he missed those 2 very early attempts at 2 double tops the way he's hitting them.
140.
Well, that's okay as far as the Scot is concerned.
95.
Come on, Mikey, he says. He knows he needs to produce again.
Yeah, he knows 1 scoring treble a turn isn't enough to hold his throat necessarily.
118.
What a response.
139.
Magnificent again from Van Gerwen to leave a 170.
Yeah, most people would have gone for 2 treble 20s and a 19. Well, that's basically what he was doing, because if he hit a single 19 the first dart, then he goes up to get the 2 treble 20s. He's pretty clever, really.
77. Michael Carr, 170.
Well, Anderson made a mess of that, but Van Gerwen on the ball.
145.
And he goes for it.
Look at that, Gary Anderson with it. He's only just realised now that he hasn't left a finish. Yeah, it's a little brainstorm there for the Scot. Normally very, very good counter.
100. Michael
Not happy.
Carr, 25.
He hasn't missed double 8.
Ninth score.
Incredibly,
Gary Dupont, 66.
he was 5 out of 5 on double 8. And Anderson gets an unexpected chance to win the set.
Yeah, treble 10. 16 for, you know what, double top.
Anderson, he's back in control of an amazing semi-final. Gary Anderson at tops has been unbelievable. 14 out of 17. Taylor still to come at the Ali Pali. Anderson leads 5-3. Michael van Gerwen missing double 8 for the first time in this semi-final, not once but twice. And Gary Anderson, massive disappointment for the world champ. Gary Anderson in that set, 3 darts and a double, and he hit all 3. A 10 darter, 2 more at tops, 14 out of 17 on tops in this semi-final for the Scot. That is very, very special. And it means that Gary Anderson needs 1 more set to take out the world champion and go to within 1 game of being the world champ himself.
Well, just even the basic finishing stats really tell the story here. 19 to 35, Anderson, 54%. Van Gerwen, only 16 to 42, 38%. Just not good enough for a semi-final of a world championship. That's where he's let himself down. He's had opportunities.
Well, if anyone has the game and the ability to come back, it's Michael van Gerwen. It's the world champion. But John, I would
131.
suggest that if Michael van Gerwen is to come back into this semi-final, not only does he have to
100.
play at his absolute optimum, he's also relying on his opponent dipping. And at the moment, Anderson's showing no signs of doing that.
140.
Well, he did dip earlier at one key point, that fifth leg, when it was at the sixth set.
99.
Didn't score at all.
Yeah. And what a leg here against the darts from Gary Anderson. He's left 90 after 9 to break the throw. He's chasing down
52.
victory in this set. The Scot. Which way will he go? He went bull.
He stayed there.
Well, he went for 225s, didn't he?
Well, why not? Michael not on a finish. That was a sensible thing to do.
50.
Especially when you can't miss the tops.
This
100.
to break
Gary
throw
Anderson,
at the start
40.
of the set. Gary Anderson on tops has been lethal. 15 out of 19 now on tops.
Game on.
He's broken the Van Gerwen throw. Is this the beginning of the end of the reign of Michael van Gerwen as world champion?
Well, if he keeps hitting the tops like that, we might have to rename it to Double Ando.
$59.
It's in Anderson's own hands from here. May switch, may switch.
139.
Yeah, didn't want to risk another bounce out, did he? Second one was a little loose in the board after hitting the point of the first dart.
140.
Van Gerwen responds.
Yes, good job digging in. Nothing going his way. Fighting.
98.
Kind of a mini opening for Van Gerwen. If he can get some maximum darts.
57.
Perfect adjustment.
140.
That's just fantastic darts, John Parr. Fantastic darts.
96. Gary requires 64.
Well, he can see the finish line, can't he? He's just cruising along. Wants to end it. Double 16.
32.
Surprised he did not get that second dart up into the air.
Yeah, I think he might have. I think the second dart might have slipped. Is it going to be a costly slip? Is it going to be a costly slip? It is! That's unbelievable! Michael van Gerwen from absolutely nowhere with a 149. Now does that change things? Anderson, he cannot believe it. He had one dart at double 16, but did the setup shot let him down? He was, I'm sure he was going for 8 to leave tops. He went for 16 to leave double 16. Unbelievable.
But only a
84.
42 to open for Van Gerwen. 84 doesn't deliver a lot of punishment, but Michael needs to do better. He has.
Is that a turning point? Is it a big moment in this match?
100.
Anderson, as you said, the perfect description, was coasting.
Yeah, and just a mental error, no matter how you look at it, not to go for tops with one dart. I mean, whether he missed or just didn't even try to go that way, either way,
100.
massive failure. You know, you can't give Michael van Gerwen that kind of opportunity. That's what happens.
But you've got to say, from Van Gerwen, in that situation, in a game as big as this, that was as good as it gets, John.
Oh yeah. Well, he's, you know, that 149 added to 2 130s that helped them win the second set. He's got a 118 as well. Meanwhile, you know, Anderson, as well as he's done, he hasn't had a ton plus finish. It's 20 and tops to hold throw.
59.
Well, only 1 from 7 on tops for Van Gerwen. Big moment. Even bigger.
It's almost like he would have been better off hitting a single 18, 20, and then getting the 1 dart for tops. Hitting the treble 18 actually made his chances worse. It's double 5 for Van Gerwen. He's had it a few times, and he's got it again.
Oh, what's Gary Anderson thinking now? He missed.
57.
Well, he's thinking. He's certainly. He's. Well, he missed a dart at double 16 for 2-0. He missed 2 darts at double 12 and double 6. That would have been to break the throw, you know. He would have been thrown for the match, John.
Quite right. As it is, he's throwing to put Michael in that same kind of a scenario, even though he's going first. It's a lot of pressure. Defending world champ has to win a leg or go out if it came to that.
100.
Anderson's got to forget about it.
99.
Michael trying very hard to try and break in this leg because he doesn't want to be faced with a must-win leg. A lot easier actually to break this leg than it is to hold the next one.
That's a great response. That's his 9th. We've had 20 in this semi-final so far.
58.
The tension just creeping into Michael there. Well, let's be a lot more careful on this attempt. Okay, that's better. Double top.
And again, tops for Anderson.
So,
to stay in the World Championship.
And a 5, the first dart. Only 44. He's reeling.
Is this your moment, Gary Anderson? Is this your time?
100.
Is this your year?
Only 100. Oh, that's a good 100 though. Oh, can he even believe that just happened? The answer is no, he can't believe it. Off the dart, off the wire, out. Maybe it was even in, perhaps.
What a shot. What a visit. Anderson has now hit 36 140s.
96.
Important last dart for the world champion.
Yeah, but Anderson has control of the leg now.
100.
Michael needs 2 trebles. Doesn't even get 1.
Gary 161.
Gary Anderson for the match.
123.
Well, Gary Anderson on the verge of knocking out the world champion. Are those the last darts that Michael Van Gerwen will throw as champion of the world for a place in the final? Gary Anderson looks at double 16, double 8, and Gary Anderson ends the reign of Michael Van Gerwen as world champion. Gary Anderson is through to the final.